Hey, this is Stargaard, international artist and owner of Stargaard Art. Today, we're doing research. Field study research. Take a look. Hey, this is Stargaard, international artist and owner of Stargaard Art. This year, I have committed to opening up my studio to you to share the creative process and spark the light of inspiration and creativity inside of you. Let's do this. What's in your nature? What have you been exposed to your whole life that comes out in what you do every day to create beauty and be creative? Hi, Stargaard, international artist and owner of Stargaard Art. I'm off to play hooky, or we could reframe that and say, I'm gonna go get my mind right, because it is all about mindset, really. You know, that's 80% of it. So I was just cracking myself up thinking about why is it that the things that I love to do require helmets and knee pads? What does that say about my nature? How can I possibly be doing research while I'm out here in the sun and mountains, skiing? Let's take a peek at that. When I'm out here, it's a study of form, color, and texture. It's amazing how nature has trained my eye to see things that see the things that I do and the lines that I keep in my work. It's all taught to me here out in nature, where the lines, they are so magnificent and pure and clean, which is what I go after in my work. And because I have spent the majority of my life in the wilderness, so much of this is subliminal in my deep subconscious. So I think that helps get a little bit, ooh, we're gonna stop. Oh, okay, cool. This will give us a second and I can pan around, which will give me some good, I wish I was a little bit higher so I could show you that mountain line. But this, being out here, the way that they have carved the ski runs on the mountain is really in what's harmony with gravity as you go down the mountain. And along with that, you see these perfect lines. And they're smooth and clean, and just the natural fall lines, they just feel super, super good when you're doing it. But with that, alongside of them is texture. Ooh, maybe I could show you behind me. Yeah, okay. So these clear spots, oh, I don't know if I can point that way, there we go, along there, and then all of a sudden you hit texture, or this line, like right here, disrupts that smooth line. And so sometimes that's necessary to do when I'm going for an effect in the artwork. And it exists even in the trees, the trees and where the bark system and the wind has blown them. Here, I'm going to see if I can't get you some of those guys. And you can see the bark lines, and then how nature has formed the branches in cooperation with the elements, the wind in particular. But the sun is the light is the most determining factor. It's so exciting. So when I come out here to get my mind right, this is what it's all about. It's the form, the texture, the aliveness. When I take a deep breath and that wind just naturally blows into my lungs, it's just a supercharge. It's so it's so cool. There you can see some behind me. Yeah. So out here, when I'm working on the lines in a sculpture I'm absorbing from what's happening out here. So this is research, baby. Research, baby. And I'll see if we get to look at some of the other lines that are happening up top. We might get to do that. Oh, here we go again. We're gonna start moving. We might be able to. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and just give you a view of the lines that are the edge between the white and the blue of the mountain. Not only am I doing research, but there's training involved too. A tremendous amount of the focus that I have gotten is about being out in nature, because so much of the time it's important to pay attention to where you're going and what you're doing. What's the next line? What's the texture like on the surface? Where is your next turn going to be? Where's your next step going to be? So there's so much focus that happens. So there is a honing and a development of the intensity of focus out here, which I love. I love that part so much. Out here in nature is a constant push of getting out of my comfort zone. In order to grow, I need to push myself outside of my comfort zone. So I try to do things like that all the time. It keeps me attentive, it keeps me awake and alive, and gets those endorphins moving in my body, so I can accomplish more and do it differently and be open to new things that come my way. This is the truth. This is at the basis of the nature of what I do. That was such a good day. So fun, especially if you get to put the icing on the cake and meet with friends and play at that extreme level of sports, and super fun. My girlfriend Heather came and tele-skied, and she's just amazing, and it was so fun to get to do that together. But now I'm home, and it was such a nice, peaceful drive. I feel so good. My mind is just calm, my body feels amazing, and then the next part is all about taking that experience and mindset and study of textures and colors and bringing that home. Bringing that home so it not only lands in the home inside of me, but it actually lands here on the property. And all I have to do is turn right there and I can see where I was skiing. But it's this home back in my shop, and this piece that I get to work on right now. Right here, this is the baby we're working on right now. And the study of the trees and how those things were up there and the mountains is going to completely affect what happens right here. So I'm bringing that energy from up in the mountains straight to here in my shop and flow it right into the sculpture. All right, so sweet, so sweet. Making really good progress on this baby too, so that's super fun. All right, I think that's it for me for now, and so don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube if you liked any part of this, and hit the thumbs up. Get my thumbs up. There's my thumbs up. Get the thumbs up, and if you want to have any of the notifications, although I'm going to be posting Sundays at 8 a.m. and Wednesdays at 8 a.m. The Looking Into the Lights are on Sunday, and ones like this will be on Wednesday. So fun. Hope you guys are having an amazing creative day. Lots of love. See what you can do about bringing the inspiration of nature home straight into you. Have a good one.